Let's read and write some thousandths now. We've learnt what thousandths look like, but how do we write 24 thousandths as a decimal? Now, if we've got thousands, that means we've got 1,000 parts. If we only have 24 shaded, it's less than a whole. So that means we won't have any units. So because we've only got 24 as our numerator in our fraction form, we can put a 0 in the units place and a decimal point. Now, what we need to do with the number is start from our thousandths place, and we start from the last digit. The 4 goes in our thousandths place, then we move left with our number and our place value table, and our 2 goes in there. So we've got 2 in the hundreds place and 4 in the thousands place. But at the moment, there is nothing in the tenths place. If we don't write something there, as soon as we take our table out, our number would change. The 2 and the 4 would actually look like they were in the tenths and the hundreds place. So we have to make sure we put our 0 in. That's called a 0 placeholder. It holds the tenths place. And that's because it's in a part of the number that does make a difference, and it would change the value of the number if we didn't put it in. So 24 thousandths is written as a fraction, as 24 over 1,000, and as a decimal, 0.024. What if we have 300 thousandths? Now, we've got thousandths again. So if we think of our fraction, 1,000 parts, and then we've only got 300 of them, again, it's less than a whole. So there are no units. So our 0 and our decimal point can go in. Now, we can do this the same way. We start at the 0, or the right-hand side of our number, and put that in the thousandths place. Moving left, we have another 0 and then a 3. So we've actually got 0.300. But there's also something else we can do here. That is 300 thousandths. But I want you to remember 30 100ths was exactly the same as 3 tenths. So we could write 30 hundredths as 0.3, simplifying it. Well, we can actually do the same because 300 thousandths, even though we've written it like that, if you think about it, we've got a 3 in the tenths place, no hundredths and no thousandths. So by removing those zeros, we're not going to change the value of the number. 300 thousandths is the same as 3 tenths, or 0.3. Now I've got one more. This one's different because I've got 1,452 thousandths. So it's really important to notice that we've got 1,000 thousandths, which is a whole, plus another 452 thousandths. And that whole means we have a 1 in the unit place. So every time we have 1,000 thousandths, we're going to have 1 unit. So our decimal point goes in, and now we can write 452 in the thousandths place. Now, we have 3 digits, and you can see we've got 3 columns. So you could write these from left to right, 452, if you're comfortable doing that. But if you're not, go back to what we've been doing. We've allocated the 1,000 thousandths. We can now start from the right-hand side and put our 2 in, our 5 in, our 4 in, and there's our number. So we've got 1.452. It's a mixed number because it's a mixture of a whole number and a decimal fraction, 452 thousandths and 1,000 thousandths. That's 1,452 thousandths.